just before he surrendered his life, Jesus cried out the first line of Psalm 22, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Listen to the words of the first 5 verses of this psalm. My God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from saving me, so far from my cries of anguish? My God, I cry out by day, but you do not answer, by night, but I find no rest. Yet you are enthroned as the Holy One. You are the one Israel praises. In you our ancestors put their trust. They trusted, and you delivered them. To you they cried out and were saved. In you they trusted and were not put to shame. If you read all of Psalm 22, you'll find a shockingly prophetic description of what Jesus experienced in that moment. From details of his crucifixion, they pierced my hands and feet, to the soldiers gambling for his clothes and words that were used to mock him. Let the Lord rescue him. When Jesus called out the first line as he hung on the cross, he reminded all the Jewish people who heard him of this psalm. Jesus' words spoke of his suffering and of his hope of resurrection. But even as we consider the miraculous prophecy, let's remember that Psalm 22 speaks deeply of our human experience. David wrote the psalm at a time when he was experiencing extreme anguish. David felt physical suffering, emotional grief, and spiritual pain as he questioned why it felt that God had abandoned him. In our own humanity, we can feel the same physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual pain. This Saturday of Holy Week, the day when Jesus' body lay lifeless in the grave and all hope lay dead with him, is to me a deeply sacred day. Jesus' friends and followers questioned where God was as they had left everything to follow him and were now left with nothing. In the same way, in our humanity, we often feel lost and abandoned, wondering where God is. Today is a good day for lament. Today is a good day for grief. Have you experienced a loss in your life? Are you in pain? Are you afraid of what the future might hold? All of these are forms of death. Would you take time today to open your heart and grieve before God? Even if it feels like he has turned his back on you, I encourage you to trust in his presence and love. He does see you, and his hope is that you will empty your heart and soul to him so that he can fill you with himself. Perhaps read the first part of Psalm 22 through verse 21, and let that unlock your heart to grieve or openly explore your pain. And then, only after you have taken the time you need to truly bring your pain to God, then remember that on the other side of death lies resurrection. Read the rest of Psalm 22, starting at verse 22. There is hope for the future, but first, God may need to work in your life through loss and pain. Rest in him today. Slow down, even in the midst of preparations for Easter. Acknowledge your humanity. Trust that God is always with you, even if your mind and heart feel differently. As we close today, I'd like to pray over you verses 22 and 24 from this psalm. Lord, may we declare your name to our people. May we praise you from the depths of our hearts in the community with others. For you have not despised or scorned our suffering. You have not hidden your face, but have listened to our cries for help. May the Lord bless you today, my friend.